Hey guys, so I have another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3-wick honey vanilla candle from Bath & Body Works, part of the upcoming House of Blues collection. This is not a test scent, so you should be seeing it in stores here real soon. The other ones in this collection include like Bow Ties and Bourbon, Blue Ocean Waves, Fresh Mint and Coconut. They all have like a blue pattern that differs by the candle, and it does have the plain lid. These are priced at $24.50. So the notes on this read, rich vanilla, warm tonka bean, and wildflower honey. So right off the bat, when I first saw this surface online, I was like, oh, this is going to be another sweet honeybee or a honey tangerine kind of variation. They've been really pushing the honey scents lately, and I thought it would for sure be one of those too, and it totally isn't. It's like, it's the point that if honey wasn't listed as a name or a note on this candle, I almost wouldn't even know that it was a honey candle. But yeah, basically, it was really weird because on cold it was rather light and you couldn't really smell anything. It was just like this sort of artificial sweetness, but the scent like totally changed once I burned it and became much more delicious. So basically what I get from this is, oh my gosh, it smells like legit just straight up like white chocolate, like white chocolate M&Ms, you know, white chocolate like just bars, or like those Cadbury white chocolate eggs. Like if you're to just open a bag of white chocolate, this is like pretty much what it smells like. It's so juicy and so like delicious. Like the air smells so good you want to eat it. But yes, it smells like white chocolate. Or the other thing I kept coming to mind was like a bowl of like vanilla bean or like a French vanilla ice cream. It smells just like a bowl of like vanilla ice cream as well. There's like this milky quality to it that I would assume sort of comes from the association of like honey and milk, or milk and honey. There is a milky feel to it that very much evokes like creamy white chocolate or like a bowl of vanilla bean ice cream. And then I feel like I pick up the honey sort of comes off. It's very, very subtle though. It's not at all the first note or bam in your face. It's not at all like the sort of urine-y, like intense, almost sharp honey that we get in sweet honeybee. It's nothing like that. It more so comes off like it's like a caramel slash honey kind of like drizzle or like syrup that was mixed with a bowl of ice cream is sort of what I get from it. The vanilla notes are very, very reminiscent of like the Vanilla Bean Noel scent, which actually has caramel listed as a note along with vanilla bean. And it is also similar to the Vanilla Bean Marshmallow slash Vanilla Bean scent that we also have seen. But it differs ever so slightly from those. I'm pretty sure it's like the same vanilla as Vanilla Bean, but they just tweaked it a little so it has a little bit of that quote-unquote honey slash milky like white chocolate flavor to it, whereas I feel like the Vanilla Bean or Vanilla Bean Marshmallow scent is a little bit more buttery, and there's like almost like a sugar cookie aspect or like a sugared feel to it, whereas Honey Vanilla is more like a cool bowl of ice cream that's sort of milky, whereas the Vanilla Bean Marshmallow one, I feel like there's like a buttery sugar cookie aspect to it that's not present in Honey Vanilla. That said, they are still very similar, so if you're not like, you know, a huge vanilla fan, it wouldn't be like completely necessary to have to buy both of them. But I think even with that said, I still prefer the Honey Vanilla one just because it just smells so authentically white chocolate or like a vanilla bean ice cream. I feel like the marketing or the naming on this is just a little weird, because it doesn't, honey is not the first thing I think of when I think of this scent, and just the packaging and everything. I don't know if this was like branded as some kind of vanilla ice cream scent, or, you know, ice cream cone, whatever you want to call it. It would seem like it would fit more, but they're going for these sort of like vague concepts lately, and these collections that really don't have a rhyme or reason or a cohesive theme to it. It's just that part is a little weird, but I mean, it doesn't take away from how good and juicy the scent is. So that's pretty much what I get for the scent. Moving on to the performance, it's sort of awkward doing a review of these candles where there's a wraparound label on it. You can't see the flame because it's almost like you're looking at a still picture, But this is indeed a, live film or like an actual moving video of a 5th day burn going for 3 hours. These have the thick rope-like wicks. These thick rope-like wicks haven't deaded out on me yet. Like usually by the 5th day burn, they're almost like nubbed out and like the whole wax pool on white wax would be like gray and icky. But normally, whereas these thick rope-like wicks, like when you first light them on the first burn, they like get fuzzy and like sort of kind of dud out and become very small. This one actually pulled out and like sort of auto-corrected itself, and the flames like went and revived themselves and became high again, where I didn't have to do the thing where I blow it out and then relight it. This one just like lit and go, and it actually did well, and now the rope-like wicks are even like long and sturdy, whereas normally they're super short and stubby by this point. So I don't know if it's a different variation of the rope-like wicks or if it's just, just random luck. But this one hasn't done it out yet, but there is just very, very minimal like sooting and like, darkness going on in the wax pool, but it hasn't really changed the color at all. And nor has it changed the scent. So I haven't had any issues with that. As for the actual, strength in throw, like the first burn was actually quite weak. I couldn't smell it very much. Like in an open concept area, I would say like maybe a 4 to a 5. And then if you have this in a smaller bedroom, you can get definitely like up to a 6. It's medium. It's not super strong, choke you out, but it's totally adequate and satisfactory. It's just, once again, in that sort of like 4 to 6 medium range, depending on what kind of room and space you have it in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward scent. If you wanted something that smelled like white chocolate or like vanilla ice cream, then this is totally the way to go. It's not at all honey and tangerine or sweet honeybee, and I don't think it even shares the same honey note. It's just like this sort of very subtle, like implied honey slash almost caramelish scent just chilling in the background, but once again, it's very, very secondary, and the just the vanilla smell comes out most. That's reminiscent of the Vanilla Bean Noel vanilla scent as well as the Vanilla Bean marshmallow scent. That's pretty much it. I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I mean, it's a nice scent and it's good, and I'm sure a lot of people who like sort of simple vanilla scents may really enjoy this, but I feel like this is just a little too simple and nothing much else going on with it. It would be almost a better candle to pair and mix with something else and sort of enhance some other scent and make it sort of milky and creamy and delicious. But standalone, it's all right, but it's nothing to hoard or anything that I would repurchase again. So yes, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.